Hey everyone, welcome to Wednesday Night Live. Let's see if we have any viewers on tonight. How's everybody doing? Um, if you don't know, I've started these Wednesday Night Lives and we are broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. So let me know if you are here. And as soon as we get some viewers, we'll get right into it. You guys were really great last week. So hopefully we can get some participation this week. Let me know if you are on here. Just say hello so I can shout you out. And then we'll get right into it. But let me know how your day was. But before I jump on this live, tell me did you have a beautiful day? Did you have a not so okay day? Just let me know in the comments. My day was pretty cool, pretty chill, pretty laid back. And I was a little tired, but I was like, nope, I gotta stay consistent with my Wednesday night live just because I just recently started. So again, let me know that you are here so I can say hello. I see 3 people. Hello to my 3 people that are on right now. Our topic today is traveling with layovers. But like I said, I always like to check in a little bit before we get started and jump right into it. And then let me know what your questions are about layovers and different things like that. And I also want to hear your stories as well. I come on here and talk, but the fun part of lives is when it's super interactive. So you guys already know how this goes. But yeah, before we kind of jump into what the topic is for tonight, do not forget that there are 2 trips that we are going on. The 2 trips that we're going on is we have day trips to Rosarito, Mexico. So if you are in the LA, California area, then definitely go with us. Even if you're not in the area, this last trip, a couple people flew in. Had some people flew in from Texas, some people flew in from up north. Not to say that you have to fly in, but at the same time, um, hey Hashima. Okay, that's why I got to turn the comments on because I can't see him from here. So hey Hashima, my day was a bit warm. Training's busy yet productive. Glad you had a chill day. Glad you had a good day as well, Hashima. Hey Maria. Hey, Maria was my professor at Howard. Shout out to HU. Um, anyway, so yes, glad you're doing well. Yeah, so the trips that we have are to Rosarito, Mexico. It is near Tijuana if you have never been or never heard of it before. So check those trips out. We have one coming up June 25th. And then we also have our big trip to Ghana, and that is occurring New Year's Eve. So you definitely still have time to jump in on that one. And there are payment plan options available. People always ask that. I try to do it early enough so that people can start paying on it. Actually, I may be a little bit late with it because I know a lot of people are heading to Ghana, and some people might have already jumped on those other group trips. But if you have not jumped on those other trips, then make sure that you go with me because we're gonna have a good time. And also in the link for Ghana, I put several videos to how our trip was. I think it was 2 years ago during the year of return. So you'll get a chance to actually see what it looks like, a visual versus me just talking about it or just an itinerary. So yeah, definitely go check those out. And then of course I forgot the book downstairs, but we still have the book available. Hues of Africa, Journey Between the Lines. It is a book all about Africa. And so I think next week we're actually going to start going through the book. So if you have not bought the book, this will be great. And if you have bought the book, then you'll be able to go along with it. Okay. So the 2 people that are on here, say hello. Who are you? I don't know the 2 people that are on. So say hi, say hi. So we won't be on here very long because I'm going to attend an event tonight, which I can't wait to show y'all the pictures and tell y'all all about it once I come back from this event. And actually, this is my second time going to the event, but I missed out on a lot of stuff the first time, so I'm excited to go back again. But anyway, so we were talking about traveling with layovers. So for the people that are on, have you had a layover before? And tell me your experience with your layovers. I'll tell you my 2 recent experiences, and then we'll kind of go from there, okay? And then hopefully we'll have more people join us as I keep talking. So anyway, basically we all know what a layover is. It's very explainable. There are different types of layovers, and so the different type of layovers that you can have more so like a connecting flight where it's a super short window, which those are the ones that I don't like. Um, Miss Maria said, "Great job traveling the world." Yes, I love to travel. I see you traveling as well. So layovers can be like short connecting flights. Those are ones I don't like because usually you're probably trying to run from one place to the next to try to catch these layovers, which, yeah, that's always, and then you're always scared because, like, what if your first flight is delayed and you only have a small layover? So that is problematic. So let me know if you've ever had a short layover and on your short layovers, you've missed a flight or you barely got to a flight. What they say about the skinny skin, what is it? The skinny skin of your chins? I don't know how to say it, but you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Benita Azelle, how are you? Benita's from YouTube, and she says, "Hi, Tiffany, new to flying. If you helped me a lot, thank you so much, Benita. I'm glad that the videos have been helpful. When I get comments such as yours, it makes me keep going because sometimes, y'all, we make these videos and then people don't watch, so we be like, should we keep going or should we not?" But Benita, thank you for your comment because that definitely motivates me to keep going. Okay, so basically, yeah, let me know your stories about the layover. So I will tell you about the recent layover that I had. The recent layover that I had, I was actually, speaking of Ghana, because I just told you we're having a group trip to Ghana. I had a long layover on Ethiopian Airlines, okay? And so on Ethiopian Airlines, so wait, let me get to Hashima's comment and I'll come back to what I was saying. Hashima says, "I'm new to the travel world, but I think I may need a layover, LOL. It will give me time to breathe, relax, and start over, but I don't want to run through the airport." Right, exactly. So, okay, then Hashima, with that right there, then when you're booking your flights, you need to, so when you're looking for your destinations, there's going to be several different flights, especially like if you look on Orbis and different things like that. And so choose one that will give you a 2-hour, 3-hour layover, because that would allow you, like you said, to eat, relax, use the bathroom, just kind of relax your mind. Or if you're like me, I just want to go straight through. So I'm trying to get a straight flight wherever I'm going. Depending on I feel like if it's a destination in the States, I don't want to layover. If it's an international, that's where I want to do it. So that's what we're talking about right now is the international layover. So basically, I was going to Ghana, and when I was going to Ghana, I chose Ethiopian Airlines, right? Ethiopian Airlines was the cheaper route of the ones that I had picked because I actually think there was one like over 2,000. I was like, I've never paid that much to go to Ghana, so let's go the cheaper one. Now, I don't know, looking back, would I do it again? Because let me tell y'all why. Anyway, so basically, Ethiopian Airlines, I feel like it was from LAX all the way to Togo. Or maybe I can't remember if I had an East Coast stop. But let's say I ended up in Togo, y'all, right? So if you guys know the map of Africa, which you may not, Togo is like literally next to Ghana. So basically, you could literally drive across the border from Togo to Ghana, right? So here I am in Togo, and I'm like, oh, we've been flying for a long time. I'm just ready to be in Ghana at this point, right? So I was like, is there a way that I can like actually get off right now and like, just drive myself on over there? You heard static, Kashima? I'm literally in the house. There's nothing around me. I don't know that the fan is not even on. Anyway, so I'm like, dang it. And the lady was like, no, you can't get off. So if you guys ever know anything about like, they call it skip lag, like you can't do a skip lag because they'll cancel your ticket, right? And I'm assuming it's the same way with these airlines. I'm pretty sure they got protocol and you can't just let people off like it's a bus stop. Why? Which I don't understand why. Because that's what I want to do. But clearly I couldn't do it. So the lady was like, nope, you can't do it. So we sat in there. So let me tell y'all, this was like the dumbest thing in my opinion. So basically, even though I'm so close to Togo, like literally can't get off, I sit down on the plane. They kind of clean it up a little bit, and then there's more people that come on the plane. So from Togo to Ethiopia is another 5 hours, y'all. So basically, I went backwards, like I went past my destination. And so, but with Ethiopian Airlines, they do have like a program, which I think is cool. So Benita and Hashima saying they're static. Y'all, why is it static? I don't know why it's static. Like there's nothing. Okay, maybe I should turn this down. No, my phone is down too. Is the static still bad, y'all? I heard she was saying wow. So is the static that bad? Because I just turned my phone off. So it shouldn't be. Please let me know if Anita's saying the same thing. I'm gonna keep talking. Please let me know if you guys still hear it. Anyway, so with Ethiopian Airlines, we had to fly 5 hours to Ethiopia, right? And then from there, we were able to get off the plane. And at the once you get off, you go to your customs and all that kind of stuff, and you actually get a voucher. And on the voucher, the voucher is for a place to stay, and I guess I don't know if it's a voucher to eat. I don't know. So apparently, like, I guess there was different rooms that were being given out, and I don't know if that was based off your ticket or anything like that. But I feel like we definitely did not get a 4-star hotel. Absolutely not. I don't. Maybe it was a 1 or 2. Like, I don't know. But it was clean though, so like that's all I can ask for. It was clean and it was free, so I can't really complain. But I did hear that probably those people that got maybe first class tickets, like maybe their hotel room was better. I'm not really sure, but I do like the fact that they had this program, right? Anyway, so basically, get to the room. There was dinner waiting for us. The dinner was not all of that good either, but like I said, trying to be grateful, right? Anyway, so we ate dinner, and some people actually did go out that night. Like they maybe went out to, like, I don't know if a bar, a lounge, club. I don't know where they went, but I was so tired from the day. Like I did not go out, y'all. Like I just stayed in the house. I just stayed in the room. Although I did, like, my goal is to go out and explore any place that I'm at. So I kind of regret that I didn't, because what, you can sleep when you die. Like, I know I don't want to be morbid, but like my thing is, like, when I travel, I want to be present and I want to be there and I want to do everything I can do. Anyway, so basically, but I just fell asleep that night and then I woke up. So I will say, talking about layovers, when it comes to picking up a layover, make sure that you pick a layover that's during the daytime, okay? Because if you pick a layover during the nighttime, there's not much you can do. Things are shut down. Like, it's just no fun. And it already was tiring to fly 5 hours, get there, just go to the room, and then wake right back up early in the morning to catch the new flight in the morning. So I definitely would say that I wouldn't advise to do those type, but if you can't help it, then like that is what it is. But Ethiopian Airlines do have that program. You can check on it. That was like 2 years ago, so you have to check to make sure that they do have that program. But that is good, because some people do not offer hotel or food or anything like that. Like you're on your own for your layover. So make sure you check like your airlines protocol, their policies, figure out what it is, do like your research before you pick those particular destinations. So that means I definitely have to go to Ethiopia again. I can't say that I've technically been there, but technically haven't, because I literally didn't see the city. Literally just went to the hotel and came back. The same thing also happened when I went to Germany. That was like years. Another story going to Ghana. When I went to Germany years ago, they basically, like, Lufthansa airline and the other airlines, like, there was some controversy going on, so they cut all the flights out that night. And so we had gotten into Germany because of what was going on. We were stuck in Germany. Same thing happened. Went straight to the hotel. The only difference was some of the people in my group went out. I went upstairs to get money. By the time I came back downstairs, they were gone. I was heated, y'all. But at that time, I was like, that was my first passport. I wasn't doing what I'm doing now. Now, I don't care about nobody. You can do whatever, and I'm still going to go out, hang out solo. But that was back in the day. So I just kind of stayed in the room again. So those are two scenarios where there was long layovers, but they were at night, so it didn't really help me out, right? Okay. But then the one after those two, which was the one from Panama. So I just recently did a video on layovers in Panama. So definitely make sure you check out that video. And the layover in Panama, basically, there is an airline called Copa Airlines. And so Copa Airlines is an airline that I think they are here too, but I feel like they're more of a Latin airline. So I usually fly them like when I want to go to Colombia or when I'm on the way back or different things like that, right? So Copa basically has this program where they have, I don't know if they want to build up tourism in Panama. So basically they have this program where you can literally do a layover in Panama. And the layovers literally last from 24 hours or several hours all the way to 7 days. Y'all, I can't believe a layover for 7 days. So I have never tried that long layover, but actually that would be nice if you had a couple more extra days, or let's say you didn't want to stay in Colombia as long. You can always go to Panama a little bit longer. But for this purposes, it was my first time going to Colombia, first time going to Panama, so I just chose the 8-hour layover. I was like, hey, why not hit two countries or two cities, whatever it is, in one trip? So basically, I just had the 8-hour layover. The 8-hour layover was cool. I had someone pick me up, and then we just went exploring through the city. So there are like three things that I said if you have a short layover to do. So check out the Panama Canal, which is super famous. That's history, different things like that. I actually need to go back because it's been a while. But do the Panama Canal. There's another place where you can kind of like walk around and see like old churches and see some of the buildings and different things like that. So definitely recommend that. And then third, I would just say go eat. Like, you can't not go to Panama and not eat the food there. Okay. So make sure you get some food. The place that I recommend is the only place that I ate at, which was called Peach Fuzz International. Peach Fuzz International is in Panama. It's located outside. It's not a fancy restaurant. But they serve seafood. And so if you like whole fried fish, then you'll definitely like Peach Fuzz, right? We had shrimp with tostones. Like, it was really, really good. And so I know some people are like, I don't want to eat the fish without the head, or I mean, I don't like the fish with the head. Like, I promise y'all, it's so good. I used to be like a picky eater, but I'm not a picky eater anymore. So definitely check out Peach Fuzz. And so when we talk about layovers just in general, so when you're flying international, like, you want to make sure that you have at least an 8-hour layover or like a 10-hour layover. Let's say your layover started at, 8 o'clock in the morning, you have to be back until 10 o'clock at night. You can definitely, hey, Mecca, how are you? You can definitely fill up your time with the 10 hours because remember, you're going to have to get out of the airport. Maybe you have to exchange money. Maybe you don't. And then that'll give you time to get back to the airport as well, which is like 2 hours, whatever the case is. So, and then people always ask about luggage because this was a connecting flight and my Panama was not my final destination. I was then able to leave my airport there. So my airport never came out like on a baggage claim. Like, it stayed because that wasn't my final destination. That was actually great because then all I had was my backpack. But there are luggage places. You have to check with like the airport or check with a surround. You can literally put in airport or storage luggage when you're going to a destination if you know you're only going to be there for a couple hours. And then you can store your luggage there so you don't have to lug it around. Because who wants to lug around luggage? So definitely make sure you look into those things. And I would say if you have like a short time, like, yes, you can probably do, like, yes, I can probably rent around Panama on my own. But I feel like if you're only there for a short amount of time, it's just easier for you to just hire somebody so they know, bam, 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 this is where we're going to go, and I'm going to get you back to the airport. So that's what I would recommend. But unless you're just savvy traveler and you know exactly where you're going and what you're doing, you can do it on your own. It just depends on the country. And you have to check and see the country and wherever you're at, like, are things close to the airport? Can you take public transportation? Some cities, like we say LA, I live in LA, like, it's a lot of traffic. So people are always asking, well, can I leave the airport if I only have 2 or 3 hours? Like, we're like, nope, just stay at the airport because there's traffic, right? But some places are not like that. They literally have train systems connected to, like, probably in Europe, like, probably be a great place where you can go out because there's trains and different things like that you can utilize, okay? So definitely let me know if you have ever utilized a layover where you're at. Talk to me. I love talking to y'all. But when I do these lives, it's actually fun when it's like super interactive. So talk to me, y'all. But anyway, I highly recommend doing a layover if you can. I know some people are like, I don't want to do a layover. But like I said, if it's an international layover, you can get something else in. Definitely do that. I would have done this same layover coming back from Colombia on my last trip, which was last year. But if you guys remember, I caught COVID during that particular time. So I wasn't able to do the 8-hour layover, y'all. I was just trying to get home, okay? Was not trying to stop, was not trying to have fun. I just wanted to make sure that I could get home. So Christina, hey Christina, how are you? Christina said, I was hoping to do one in Qatar, but COVID has killed for me with not being able to leave the airport. Okay, so at Qatar, they're not allowing you to leave the airport when you're traveling international. That sucks. COVID sucks all the way around, y'all. COVID has limited a lot of things. I have never flown Qatar Airlines, but I heard that they're the bomb. So let me know, how was your flight with Qatar just in general, even if you didn't do a layover. So basically, yes. So basically, that is the moral of my story, y'all. Utilize the layovers. But because I didn't do it this time, if I go back to Panama again, there is a Imbara Indian village that I want to visit. So when I travel, like, my favorite thing to do is like be around the culture, see what else is going on. I think that is like one of my favorite things about traveling, is to seeing what other people's cultures is like, right? I know what my African American culture, like my American culture. So I want to see what it's like to be in where you're from. So that's one of my favorite parts. So that's what I'm saying. If I can get to two places in one, definitely that's what I'm gonna do with these layovers. Okay. So don't be shy. I hope I can encourage you to do a layover on your next international trip. But let me know if you do it, and let me know how much fun you had, and hope everything works out. So Vanita said, when is my next trip? So my next trip is, I do day trips to Rosarito, so though to Mexico. So that will be the next trip. And we have the trip coming up in Ghana in December. So Christina, hopefully we'll finally be able to meet in Ghana, hopefully. And then I really want to go to Tanzania. Like, that has been, I know you haven't heard me talk about this for if you watched my lives previously. But Tanzania is like huge on my list. I'm always down to go back to Tulum. Like, I love Tulum, Playa del Carmen area. So I was kind of thinking about going there. Or a lot of people have been hitting up Guatemala and El Salvador. So there is something with those two places. I'm like, I feel like that's the next, or that is the new destination that everybody's going. So I'm like, okay, if everybody's going there, there's got to be something good. A lot of people be like, I don't want to go to places that everybody else has been. I'm like, no, I will go to places that everybody has been. One, if somebody goes before me, then I'm able to be like, hey, what did you do on your itinerary? And two, I feel like everybody's going there, then it's a good time. That's the same thing with Tulum and Playa del Carmen. Like, I love it there. Like, and one of the reasons why I love it there is because, speaking about cultures, it's funny because I feel like I didn't delve deep enough into the culture of Mexico in Tulum or Playa, but that's because there's so many Black expats there, and I'm hanging out with my people. And so when I'm hanging out with my people, that makes me happy too, because I want to learn why you're down there. A lot of people go down there for one trip and stay and has not been back home yet. So that lets you know that there is a community for you. And if you've ever thinking about moving abroad, definitely check out a place like that. Okay, so Vanessa, oh great, little off the subject, but can you send me your guide to Tulum and Playa del Carmen? So previously I had a guide, Vanita, a whole written guide. My website is non-functional right now. Hopefully it'll be back up, but I'm not sure when. I have to rewrite. It's a whole mess, but I have to rewrite that guide, and I'm not gonna tell you when when am I going to rewrite that guide again. So you're gonna have to check out the YouTube videos. So there's a whole playlist for Mexico, and you'll see all the videos. It's just in video form versus written form. Unable to access from the solo travel group. Oh yeah, my website is down. So if you try to look at it from the website, then it's not gonna show up. But if you look for the YouTube videos, then it'll show up. Yeah, just keep checking back. Hopefully it'll be back up this month, but I have to start redoing my articles, and so they're gonna slowly come up. So I'm not sure when I'll get to that particular guide. But it was up for a whole year and a half, so you missed it probably by a couple months. So sorry. But yeah, just keep checking back with those. Okay. Well, I have to kind of get ready for this event that I'm going to tonight. And the event, I'll just tell you what the event is, not a secret. The event that I'm going to, before I tell you about the event and get off of here, let me know if there are any other questions that you have, and let me know what topics that you want for next week as well. We'll probably try to keep these little chats to like 30 minutes. And of course, if we don't have a lot of people on here tonight, but if we have more people, more questions, more conversation, we'll keep it on as long as people are talking and I'm having anywhere to go. But anyway, tonight the event that we are going to is Bridgerton. It's a whole, if you've ever watched the Netflix movie Bridgerton, they have this experience. I think they have it in LA, Chicago, the DMV, Montreal, and maybe another place. So I'll definitely make sure to post about it, whether that's on Instagram, Facebook, or I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to make a YouTube video about it, but because I see when it comes to YouTube, I feel like YouTube videos, people don't really care about me doing stuff. I feel like they more care about the informational conversations or interviews that I have with other people. So let me know if there's a topic that you want me to do on YouTube particularly or on these lives, and then we will try to make it happen. So yeah, that's all for YouTube. If you're liking any of the content on YouTube, I have something called super chat and super thanks. So if you ever want to click a button on the super chat or super thanks, it's almost like a buy me coffee, where like you're supporting the basically I'm a content creator. Like I create content. And so creating content, it's informational, it's fun, whatever the case is. So if you are loving what I'm doing, there is something called super chat or super thanks. They are either on each individual, or like if I'm doing lives, you can always send a super chat if that's something that you would like to do, and hopefully somebody will. So Vanessa said, would love to a full video on ways to get inexpensive flights. That is a good topic. I've actually have not made a video about that. So actually that probably would be a good topic to do, Benita. So we will figure it out. We have some other stuff coming up, but I will definitely keep that on my list of videos to make. Because that would be better that would actually be better for a YouTube video versus a live, because I want that to stay up and I want people to be able to watch it. Okay. Okay, so before I get up, are there any other comments or questions? And we'll be back again, same time, anywhere between 6 or 6:30 on Wednesday nights. It just depends on what I'm doing or what time I'll get on. Anywhere between 6 or 6:30, and we'll stay on at 7 or 7:30. Shout out to all those people that are on the East Coast, because I know this is a little bit late for you. But thank y'all for rocking with me. I love it. I appreciate you guys coming on and listening to me talk, and then talking back with me. I'm telling you, the fun part is when you guys talk back with me, because it's kind of boring just to listen to myself. I don't know. Y'all let me know. I mean, y'all listen to the YouTube videos and I'm just talking, but that's why I like vlogs. I'm like, oh, I feel like I'm moving. You get to see stuff, but the audience is spoken, and y'all prefer just a regular old sit down video talk like this. So we'll keep giving you all what you all like. Okay. So before I get off, any last questions? Any last questions or comments? If not, the video stays up for the live, so you'll still be able to make comments or anything like that. But for now, we shall. Benita, thank you. Benita says, thanks, girl. I love your content. Thank you so much for following or watching the videos, and glad you're enjoying the content. I was supposed to say, I don't know how I got into the travel space. I'm not sure how I got in here, but I'm glad I'm here. And I'm glad that you're loving what I am putting out, because if anybody knows about content creation, it's a lot of hard work, y'all. I may make it look easy, but it's a lot to sit here, record videos, edit videos, put it out there. Hopefully, and you guys enjoy the hopefully you guys enjoy the content. So content creation is a lot of hard work. I know people make it seem like, oh, we're just traveling. Nah, this take work, and we're not always compensated money wise, right? So sometimes we get compensated through just, the joy of traveling, the joy of meeting, and the joy of doing what we like to do. So, okay. All right, y'all. About to go get ready. Y'all have a good night, and thanks for coming on. And meet us here the same time next week. Talk to y'all later. Peace.